Hello students. So let us revise what we have seen, what we have learned in today's morning lecture. Now we have talked about compound angle first, right? For example, if you want to find sine pi by 2 plus x. Now this you can find by using the formula sine x plus y. But instead of using formulas of compound angle, here is a short trick. Now, before going to steps, let us see this figure. Now, I have considered here x and y axis. These are the quadrant angle 0, 90 or pi by 2, 180 or pi, 270 or 3 pi by 2 and 360 or 2 pi. These are quadrant angle. So these are the quadrant first, second, third and fourth quadrant, right? We have seen in first quadrant all trigonometric functions are positive. In second quadrant only sine is positive. In third quadrant only tan is positive, and in fourth quadrant only cos is positive, right? Now come to the step. So first step is, first you have to decide, you have to find whether angle is related to x or y axis. See here, on x axis what are the angle? 0 degree, 180 and 360, right? So pi and 2 pi, these are related to x axis. If you are considering y axis, pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, these are related to y axis. So that is the step number 1. Now once we have found whether it is related to x or y axis, step number 2 is, if angle is related to x axis, there will be no change in trigonometric function. For example, suppose sine pi by 2 plus x. Now pi by 2, it is related to which axis? Y axis. Okay, so if angle is related to y axis, you have to convert sine into cos or cos into sine. Second, tan into cot or cot into tan, and cosec into sec or sec into cosec, right? So in step number 1 you are finding whether angle is related to x or y axis. In step number 2, if angle is related to x axis, there will be no change in trigonometric function. If angle is related to y axis, you have to convert the trigonometric function as per this rule. Okay, now step number 3, now you have to locate the angle. That angle, it is going in which quadrant? First, second, third and fourth. Once you have located the angle, you have to decide the sine. So these are the 3 simple steps you need to follow. Let us see examples so that these rules will be clear. So first is sine pi by 2 plus x. So pi by 2, it is related to y axis, that is step number 1. Now if angle is related to y axis, you have to convert sine into cos. So this will be cos x, right? Cos x. Now pi by 2 plus x, it will go in which quadrant? See here, this is your pi by 2 plus x. So it will go in second quadrant, right? In second quadrant, only sign is positive. So it will have plus sign. See the example 2. You have to find cos 2 pi minus x. Now to find this, 2 pi, it is related to which axis? See, 2 pi, it is related to x axis. So that is the step number 1. So if angle is related to x axis, there will be no change in trigonometric functions. So cos will remain cos, right? Now 2 pi minus x. See here, how we are going to locate 2 pi minus x. So this is 2 pi minus x. Okay, so this will be the angle 2 pi minus x. So it will go in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is what? Positive. So it will have plus sign. So cos 2 pi minus x is what? Cos x, right? Third, tan 3 pi by 2 minus x. So 3 pi by 2, see here 3 pi by 2, it is related to y-axis. So if angle is related to y-axis, you have to convert tan to cot. So it will become cot x, right? Now look at the angle 3 pi by 2 minus x. It will go in which quadrant? See, 3 pi by 2 minus x. This is complete 3 pi by 2, but it is lesser than 3 pi by 2. So it will go in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan is positive. So it will have plus sign. So tan 3 pi by 2 minus x, it is what? Cot x, right? Let us see the last example. Cosec pi plus x. So pi, it is related to x-axis. So if angle is related to x-axis, there will be no change in trigonometric functions. So cosec, it will remain as it is, cosec x. Now pi plus x, it will go in which quadrant? See, this is pi plus x. So again it will go in third quadrant. In third quadrant, cosec is negative. So it will have minus sign, right? So hope you have understood how to derive all these formulas. You can pause this video. Please note down all these steps and you can try the homework examples now. Thank you everyone.